Good morning, all of you. How are you all, students? I hope you all are fine and you all are doing your work on time. So, today we will discuss about some formulas or numericals related to mole concept, which we have discussed earlier. So, let's start. For atomic substances, what is the formula we have or we can use to solve numericals? That is, for atomic substances, number of moles. How we can find the number of moles? So it is equal to given mass divided by gram atomic mass, right? Given mass divided by gram atomic mass. So here number of moles are denoted by N, given mass by M, or gram atomic mass we can write it GAM. So for atomic substances, the formula for finding the number of moles is N is equal to M divided by GAM, where M is given mass and GAM is gram atomic mass. I hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the other formula. So for molecular substances, as we did for atomic substances, we will find for molecular substances. Okay, so number of moles is equal to given mass divided by gram molecular mass. So number of moles, we can denote the number of moles by N is equal to given mass denoted by M and divided by gram molecular mass, that will be GMM. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. This is for a number of moles to calculate for molecular substances, and this is for number of molecules to calculate for atomic substances. I hope these two formulas are clear to you. So let's do the next. For gaseous substances, number of moles, the same, N is equal to volume at STP in liters. So volume at standard temperature pressure in liters divided by 22.4 liters. Okay, so this is the formula. So we can write it, N is equal to V divided by 22.4 liter. So this is for number of moles we can find for the gaseous substance. Let's move. This is the last formula for number of particles, right? So number of particles जितने भी प्रेजेंट हैं उसको हम कैसे निकाल सकते हैं? तो नंबर ऑफ मॉल्स इज इक्वल टू नंबर ऑफ पार्टिकल्स डिवाइडेड बाय अवोगाद्रोस नंबर. So we have also discussed about Avogadro's number. So it will be denoted by n is small n is equal to n divided by Na. I hope these formulas are clear to you. So let's solve the problems related to it. The first numerical is calculate number of moles in 392 gram of H2SO4. Right, what is given? H2SO4, right? So what is H2SO4? It is a molecule. Okay, so we will apply in that gram molecular mass formula. So let's do that. So see, the formula is N is equal to M divided by GMM, gram molecular mass. Okay, so mass is given to us, that is 392 gram. Okay, we just apply the formula over here, but before that we know what is gram molecular mass of this molecule H2SO4. So firstly we will find the gram molecular mass of H2SO4. So what is gram molecular mass of H2SO4? That will be 2 into 1 for hydrogen, plus for sulfur it will be 32, right? And plus for oxygen it is 16 into 4 atoms of oxygen, so it will be 98 gram. So we will find the value of gram molecular mass. Okay, now just simply put these two values over here and we will get our number of moles. So the number of moles is equal to mass, which is given to us 392 gram divided by 98 gram. Okay, so these will be in grams. So divided by 98 gram, which is gram molecular mass, and after dividing it we will get 4 mole. so which we have to find out. I hope this is clear to all of you. So let's move to our next question. Okay, see, this is the next question. Calculate number of moles in 44.8 liter of CO2 at STP. Right, here standard temperature pressure is given. Okay, so what you have to find out, it is for gaseous substance, right? So what we have to use formula according to that. So number of moles is equal to, for gaseous substances, volume at STP, right, and divided by 22.4 liter. So what is given to us, we have with us volume, that is 44.8 लीटर. सो लीटर्स में ही होना चाहिए हमारे पास, तो लीटर्स में हमारे पास वैल्यू है. ओके, एंड इट इज डिवाइडेड बाय 22.4 लीटर. सो दिस इज द फॉर्मूला itself. So just put the values. N is equal to 44.8 divided by 22.4. We will get 2 mole. I hope this is understood by all the students, right? So let's move to the another, that is calculate number of atoms of the constituent elements in 53 gram of सोडियम कार्बोनेट. देखो नंबर ऑफ एटम्स निकालने अब की बार हमें, नंबर ऑफ एटम्स. और नंबर ऑफ एटम्स हम कैसे निकाल सकते हैं? फर्स्टली वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट नंबर ऑफ मोल्स. पहले हमें नंबर ऑफ मोल्स निकालने पड़ेंगे, उसके बाद नंबर ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल्स पता होंगे, उसके बाद हम क्या निकाल सकते हैं? नंबर ऑफ एटम्स, राइट? सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द नंबर ऑफ मोल्स. तो नंबर ऑफ मोल्स कैसे फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं? इट इज़ अ मॉलिक्यूल गिवन टू अस, राइट? तो फर्स्टली वी हैव टू know the gram molecular mass of this molecule. So mass is given to us 53 gram, that is with us, and gram molecular mass of sodium carbonate. I hope now you are able to find out the gram molecular mass of every molecule. Or so it will be 2 into 23 for sodium plus 1 into 12 for carbon. One atom of carbon is only there, plus 3 atoms of oxygen and 16 for oxygen, right? So it will be 106 gram. Okay, so what we have to do, firstly we have to find out number of moles. Keep in mind that. So how we will find number of moles? Number of moles, m is divided by gmm. So here n is equal to m divided by gmm, gram molecular mass. So 53 divided by 106, so we will get 0.5 mole. Okay, now we having mole value with us, so we have to find out now molecules. So we know that students, 1 mole is equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules, right? We have already know that this value. Okay, mole concept which we have discussed in previous class. So 1 mole की वैल्यू अगर हमें पता है तो हम 0.5 मोल्स की निकाल सकते हैं. तो we will find from 0.5 mole. Okay, so 0.5 mole we will get the value is 3.011 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules. Now we will get molecules from here. If we are having molecules with us, so we can find out the atoms very easily. Okay, so let us see how. See, 1 molecule of sodium carbonate, right? 1 molecule of sodium carbonate contains how many atoms? Different atoms or molecules. See, it contains two sodium atom, 1 carbon atom, and 3 oxygen atom, or 3 oxygen atom, right? So we will find number of atoms from here. So 2 into, we know we just find out the number of molecules. So 2 into 3.011 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules. If we multiply this term, we will get the number of atoms in this molecule, right? We will get the number of atoms in this molecule. So it will be 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 sodium atoms. Likewise, we will find in carbon case, so it will be only 1, so it will be multiplied by 1 and we will get 0.11 into 10 raised to power 23 carbon atoms. or here we having 3 into 3.011 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. If we multiply this value, we will get 9.033 into 10 to the power 23 atoms, right? Atoms of oxygen in this molecule. So I hope this is understood by all of you now. So let's move to the another numerical. See, calculate the number of moles. We have to find out, see, number of moles in 350 centimeter cube of CO2 at 273 Kelvin and 2 atmospheric pressure. See, volume is also given to us, but STP condition we have to require for gases. STP conditions, right, that will be, see, that will be 1 atmospheric pressure. We need 1 atmospheric pressure or 273 Kelvin, or the value here which we are having of volume, that is also required in liters, not in centimeter cube. So we have to convert this value also. So let's do it. Firstly, what's the formula to find out the number of moles for gaseous substance? That is N is equal to V at STP condition divided by 22.4 liter, right? This is the formula. So see what is given to us. Given is pressure is 2 atmospheric, but STP condition is pressure 1 atmospheric. So pressure is varying here. Volume is also different. So let's see. Now what we have to do, let's consider it P1, which is given to us pressure 2 atmospheric, and P2, which is the standard temperature condition, that is 1 atmospheric pressure. V1, which is given to us 350 centimeter cube. V2, here in this case we have to find out. T1, in both the cases T1 or T2 is same, so that is 273 Kelvin. So here what we have to do, we just apply an equation, that is ideal gas equation, right? Ideal gas equation says P1 V1 divided by T1 is equal to P2 V2 divided by T2, right? Pressure or volume is constant at, or you can say pressure or volumes are inversely proportional to the temperature, or when temperature will be constant, they are inversely proportional.